Everyone, my name is Nafiz and you're watching the Vision 2030. This new channel has been created for keeping you updated with the new research in science and technological field. Hope you all have got a great news yesterday about which today I am going to discuss in detail. That is, the world's first COVID-19 vaccine has been approved. That's in Britain, UK. So, what is that vaccine? So, how actually the vaccine has been developed, how it works, how other vaccines works, all those details, the science behind that is what we are going to discuss in this video in detail. Prior to knowing about these vaccines, let us know about the infections. So, what are infections? Infections are the diseases which are caused by microorganisms. Microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, protozoan, and the virus. So there are many such microorganisms which cause disease. You know the lot of diseases like typhoid, dengue, chickenpox, smallpox. Lots of microbial infections are there. So generally what happens is for many of the infections we do take antibiotics. These antibiotics work well for diseases which are caused by bacteria, protozoans, or fungi, but not against the diseases caused by virus. And COVID-19 is one of the deadliest virus what the world has seen till now. So whether this is the only viral diseases we have, no, even a common cold is a viral disease. There are many viral diseases. The dengue is a virus, chickenpox is a virus, smallpox is a virus, polio is caused by a virus. So there are many diseases which are caused by virus. But how do we prevent those diseases? Let us understand the physiology behind these viral diseases, how actually we do prevent these. Let us see in detail. We have to understand about our immune system before knowing this. So what is the immune system? Like the nations will have their armed forces, like we as a great nation India has the armed forces in the three different ways, like we have navy, we have air force, we have army. These all are there to protect our nation from the enemies. In the same way, inside our body, inside the cells, we do have antibodies which fight against the foreign bodies in the sense these microorganisms which enters into our body and saves our body from possible damages, infections, all those things. More in most of the diseases, the some common diseases like common cold, these our antibodies can easily fight against those microbes and kill them. So we will get cure in the matter of 3 or 4 days span. But when it comes to certain microbes which are very deadly, our body couldn't identify them or unable to fight against them. In such cases, we need to go for something outside our body. So what's that? So generally, we do prepare some medicines which prevents these kind of diseases. We call them as vaccines. We have many vaccines in the market. We especially you probably are knowing about the polio vaccine, दो बूंद जिंदगी के, which all most of you might have taken that in your childhood when you are below 5 years of age. Then you might have taken many vaccines like vaccines of MMR, smallpox, chickenpox. There are many vaccines are available. So what these vaccines are based on, let's see. There are three categories by which the vaccine is made. There are three major principles. The one principle by which the diseases can be prevented is that, take polio vaccine, which you all are familiar with. This polio vaccine, the 2 drops what you use, do you know what does it contain? The polio vaccine, that liquid, the 2 drops, contain the polio virus itself, but in the weakened form. Those virus doesn't damage your body, but what actually it does is increase your immunity. How? It's so simple. When the polio vaccine is given to a child of age below 5 years, he or she was not having polio at the time, but the polio virus is given in the body. It doesn't cause polio. What it does is our body start fighting against that foreign particle, the antibodies start fighting against it, thereby they develop certain technique to fight against that virus, which is weakened now. But if the new virus, the polio virus itself in the normal form enters our body was ready by that time to fight against it. Because as I had mentioned earlier, some diseases our body can fight by their antibody, some it doesn't. So in that time, what happens is our body, to make it prepare to fight against that virus, this is one way by which we increase immunity, by providing the virus in the weakened state. It is something like you have a fight with Brock Lesnar, and you don't know how to prepare, but to prepare it, you'll be given to fight against a duplicate Brock Lesnar who is almost similar but cannot harm you. So what happens is you'll get practice by fighting continuously. You'll get practice of fighting with him, and finally you may defeat the real Brock Lesnar. So that's what happens here. Brock Lesnar is the polio virus, and the vaccine is the duplicate one. Okay, that's the one category of vaccines, like polio vaccine. The second category of vaccine is, here what do we do is we inject viral proteins inside our body. This will be given intravenous. The polio vaccine, it will be given orally. You know that this viral proteins, there are proteins which can inhibit the contact of the virus with the human cell. It inhibits the multiplication of that virus. It controls the infection, the viral proteins. Some pharmaceutical companies which are researching on the vaccine for COVID-19 are doing so. They are going on with some synthetic antibodies which can combat this virus by controlling the spike protein of the virus. You know that this you might have seen this COVID-19 virus, where the COVID-19 is having the spikes outside. Those spike proteins can be inhibited by giving some viral proteins directly to the body. So that research is going on. One of the pharmaceutical industries is studying on this, and what they have done is some synthetic antibodies they have taken, similar to the antibodies which are available in certain animals like camel and llama, by which this COVID-19 can be prevented. But that research is almost at the completion stage, but the race has been won by the third category of vaccine, that is a type called as mRNA. The vaccine which I am speaking about, which has got successful, which has got not yesterday by the UK government, the Pfizer vaccine, that vaccine works on the principle of mRNA. mRNA stands for messenger RNA, that is messenger ribonucleic acid. mRNA. What does it do? It's not a weakened virus, not even the protein, ready-made protein. It's a genetic material, mRNA. It's a part, like our body has DNA, RNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA is ribonucleic acid. mRNA, it is produced in our body, which genetically transfers certain proteins, certain amino acids for the production of proteins. Such genetic mRNA is introduced into our body, which can synthesize the protein that inhibits the multiplication of this COVID-19, or which inhibits or which destroys this COVID-19 virus when it enters into our body. It means, in simple word, we are preparing our body by injecting mRNA into the body. We are preparing our body to fight against it. We are neither giving the virus to fight to fake. It's not a fake fight or something like we are not giving ready-made protein to the body. We are making our body capable of producing the antibodies to fight against the COVID-19 when the real COVID-19 enters our body. That's really a breakthrough in science. And for your information, this is the first such vaccine which works on mRNA. It's a first clinically approved vaccine based on mRNA technology, and that is the reason we got it so soon. Yeah, I'm saying right. It's so soon. Don't think something like the science and technology has taken lot of time to produce the vaccine. As almost 1 year has passed. 1.6, 1.4 million, sorry, 1.4 million people has died already due to this COVID-19 across the globe. But it's not late. Generally, on an average, for a vaccine to be prepared, the average years taken is 16 years. Yes, I'm right, 16 years. And the nearest to this COVID-19, the fastest to get the approval is in 4 years. Is in 4 years. That's we got it in within 1 year. Actually, this vaccine, you can check the timeline. Within few months, it got approval because the process or the procedure involved in the approval of the vaccine has been fastened. One point why we got it fast, that is, one is the mRNA. It's easy to synthesize. It takes less time compared to the traditional method where the weakened virus or protein has been made, that required a long process, something like extracting from a different animal, in the protein case, or in the weakened case, the virus has to be weakened by several biotechnological process. Then it has to be multiplied by injecting in some other microorganism, in the egg cell of some other organism. Then after a lot of process, it will undergo clinical trials, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Generally phase 1 takes 1 or 2 years. Phase 2 also takes the years together. So to all together, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 may take 6 to 8 years. But in this case, because of the emergency, it has been fastened. That is, within 2 months, the phase 1 has been completed, and phase 2 and phase 3 together they had done it another 2 months. And finally, yesterday on the 2nd December 2020, Britain government has approved the use of the vaccine made by Pfizer. That is, and sorry, along with the Pfizer, there is BioNTech company. So together they had made this vaccine, and this vaccine will be available in market within a week, another 1 week. The first phase, that is the first doses will be given. Okay, let's see now how it's given. So it is generally given in 2 doses. The first dose will be given, then after span of 28 days, the second dose will be given. So these 2 doses, it will be given intravenous into your muscle cells. The moment it enters into the muscle cells, it goes inside, and it starts working, start preparing the proteins which are required to inhibit the virus. So in case once you get the vaccine, if a virus, the COVID-19 virus, enters your body will be ready. Your body will be ready. With another, after the second dose, with a span of 7 days, your body will be ready to fight against this deadliest virus. So that's really a breakthrough. Okay. Now, will it be available in our country? Will it be available in India? It's a big question mark. The thing is, there is one major challenge in this mRNA vaccine. As it is an mRNA vaccine, this vaccine has to be stored in very cold temperature. It's around below minus 70 degrees Celsius. So it's too cold temperature. In case if that freezing temperature has changed, in case the temperature increases more than the freezing point of that, then that mRNA degrades and it will be a waste. It can no, that doesn't work if it happens. So that has to be stored at minus 70 degrees Celsius. It's which is difficult, but the Pfizer company is even providing the containers, the storage containers where uh, the dry ice is used to maintain the temperature. Dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. It is too cold. It that can prevent the degradation, in the sense it can maintain the required temperature for that storage. Okay, so that's one challenge, but that can be coped up. And it comes to, as I said, about whether it will be available in India, the thing is it's still in a big confusion, big doubt. The thing is, already the pharmaceutical company has tied up with many nations to supply that. First they are supplying in UK to their country, and then they have already tied up with that. India has not still have made a deal with the company. That's going on, it's going on. The thing is, the testing of that vaccine has not done in India. What happens is, you know that the climatic condition in UK and India is completely different. The region is too cold there. The temperature will be cold usually, and it's hot and humid. So whether the vaccine works, because the climate, the temperature will definitely have an impact on the efficiency of the vaccine. So because of this reason, it's still in doubt. Second thing is, even if the trials been successful in India of this vaccine, the company has the commitments to the other nation already for much many doses. So until it reaches India, it takes several months, and you know that Indian population is too high to make it reach to all the people. It takes several months, but there is a hope. The hope is that one of the vaccine, probably you are knowing about, the three centers in India is working on developing vaccine. The one center which is located in Pune is working on the similar principle, that is on a mRNA technology. So that's a hope, which can get a good vaccine which is manufactured in India itself, and we may get it soon. And there are many other, along with the Pfizer, there is Moderna. That company also has almost done the process completely. They are also seeking the approval. So there are many pharmaceutical companies are in race of the vaccine. So it's no doubt that very soon the whole world will be vaccinated. Uh, we wish that this COVID 19 gets eradicated soon, as the only disease which has got eradicated from the whole world is smallpox. No other diseases has been eradicated yet. It's there from at the different corners anywhere. Like India doesn't have polio now. India is polio free. India has eradicated polio completely, but other countries do have still polio. Let's see when this COVID-19 be eradicated. Hope we'll get it soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my new channel for more such updates. Thank you so much.